Bitcoin is trying its hardest to stay above this median line, but when you look at the MACD, you can tell that momentum is fading fast. And it feels like Bitcoin might need to flush out a little liquidity to the downside before we can turn this around. Quick announcement, I just made a brand new Discord server. If you guys want to join the community, ask me questions directly, or come along with me through this whole journey, make sure you hop in. I'll leave the link in the description, and thank you. For real-time updates on my trades, entries, and portfolio decisions, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's the end of the week, and going into the weekend, I have a feeling that Bitcoin could be gearing up to flush out some of those over-leveraged long positions before pushing higher. And I want to walk you through why I think this might happen and what I'm seeing on the charts and how I'm positioning myself for either outcome, because this next move could set the tone for the rest of October. So let's start with the MACD. Momentum just has not returned yet, and as you can see, we are on a steady decline. And until it does, we will likely keep seeing chop or a short downside move. Now, this can go one of two ways. Either we get a bearish cross here, we move down, and then the momentum is going to look something like this. We print one little candle, and then we go down, and then it comes around here. I'm not saying it will last this long, but this will all be bearish momentum until we finally get another bullish cross and we move up into this territory like this, and then we'll have another move. Now, the second option is we print a big green candle here, and momentum continues upwards. Now, to figure this out and why I think these are the most likely two options of what's going to happen, I want to take a look at the liquidation heat map. So first, I want to look at what I think could happen first, which is, I'll say scenario one, which is that the MACD gets reignited and we keep pushing forward. So for this to happen, I think over the weekend, we would probably wipe out this leverage down here because we already wiped out a chunk of it. But if we just come down here, say we come down to our support line, our support dotted line on our pitchfork, that's around 17K. If we look at 17K, that is approximately 1.22 billion in longs liquidated. If that happens over the weekend, or let's say on Monday, let's say over the weekend for now, there'd be two more candles, and the momentum, I'm assuming, or bullish momentum, because we're going down, would almost fade out. Now, on Monday, we could get a big green candle reigniting the move because we would then go chase this 1.7 billion in short liquidations. So that's scenario one. That's why I think that's a possibility, because it's going to take out all this liquidity, make it look like the MACD is going to cross bearish, but then after all this liquidity is wiped out, it's going to chase this liquidity up here at all-time highs. Now, that is giving us a very nice picture of what could happen, but that's on the weekly. If we come to the month, you can clearly see, if it will load, you can clearly see that there is a lot more liquidity to the downside than the upside, okay? 4.88 billion versus 2.24 billion. Now, do I think we're going to go this low? No. But if we don't have a reignition of momentum on the MACD, and then we come down here, and then we have this little bit of a bearish momentum phase or chop or short-term move, then, there's a possibility we come a little lower. And even though I don't think we're going to come wipe this out, if we do have a week or 2 weeks of downside, which I honestly don't think will happen, we could wipe out, anywhere from 2 billion to 3 billion, depending on how low we go. Now, as I said, I don't think these 108 levels will be touched until we roll over into a bear market. But if we come down here and do retest this dotted line and we fall through, and we have bearish cross, and we're going to have bearish momentum for a couple days, it's a possibility we come down to 112. I don't think it's going to happen. I favor the bullish outcome, but we got to zoom out here because, as you can see, yeah, this is a lot of liquidity, but at the end of the day, a lot of liquidity is to the downside. Now, considering where we are in the cycle, I would really not want to see us crossing bearish and having bearish momentum for a week or 2 weeks, because we're coming so close to the end of the cycle that I really want to see this reignite and keep pushing to the upside. That would be the most ideal outcome for us. But even if that does happen, it really does not matter, because we will be going to all-time highs no matter what. If we look at the weekly MACD, even though that the breakout we saw earlier was a fake out, the structure is still strong. Momentum is slowing, bearish momentum. And once we do get a bullish cross in these higher time frames, in the weekly, that's when we'll likely see a big move that everybody's been waiting for into 140, 160, 190. So we're close to a decision point here. In the next few days, it should tell us whether momentum reignites on the daily MACD or is going to roll over, have a bearish cross, and we chop around or sweep liquidity for a couple days or a couple weeks. Either way, patience is going to pay off here. So let me do a quick trade update because I haven't done one in a while. So as for my own trade, I haven't touched anything. I'm still in the same position, watching how this is going to play out. Now, I'm not chasing any short-term trades right now. There's way too much going on. I'd rather wait for confirmations whether we're either going to have a reignition of momentum or we're going to have a dump for a couple days to weeks. Now, as I said, we're going to stay focused on the larger picture here, okay? We have our targets, and Bitcoin still looks like it's going to explode. It's going to explode. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of when, not if. It will happen. It's just when. Now, I think, as I said, once we get that bullish cross on the weekly MACD, then that is going to give us a good indication that here it is. This is the final push to the top. So right now, I'd say it's possible to look for ads. If we do get a dump to 117 and lower, then I say if you guys have cash, then definitely add to the position. But that's where I'm at right now. I mean, either way, we get a quick weekend shakeout or momentum reignites, or we go into a bearish couple of days or weeks. The destination is the same. It's just different timelines here. It's different days. So stay patient. Don't get distracted. Don't listen to Twitter. I'll see you guys in the next video where I'm going to break down my portfolio and how I plan on exiting this market. Also, I'm going to make another video where I talk about how I'm going to make money once we actually start going down. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and either I will upload that on Saturday or Sunday, or I will catch you guys on Monday. Either or. See ya. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Bye.